Hey guys, welcome back to another coronavirus quarantine cooking show. Today we are going to make a very, very delicious Mexican street corn. And this recipe is super simple. All that you really need is a corn on the cob, and then we're gonna add some amazing stuff on it so that then it can have that authentic experience. And from those clips that you just saw, this obviously looks delicious. Enough talking, let's get cooking. Now let's talk about the first most important thing you gotta do, and that is cooking the corn. Now, a lot of people will ask questions and be all like, how do I do this? And then they'll get all concerned and then they'll be all like, you don't. What we're going to do, because of time efficiency, is boil it. Once your water has arrived to a steady boil, then you're going to add your corns, and oh my God, I realized I had way too much water in my pot. All right, I guess you guys don't make that same mistake. Don't put so much water in your pot because you don't need it. And so once the steady boil has come, now you're gonna add your corns in and you're gonna cook them for 4 to 7 minutes. All right, and now the best way to test. Grab one of your corns with tongues. Don't take it out of the water though. Grab a knife, and what you're going to do is poke the kernels and see if they're kind of a little bit softer. And they're still a little bit tender, so I'm going to let it cook for just a little bit longer. All right, and for the last and final test, it looks like they're a lot better and they're not as tender, so now we can take them out. Now, I'm going to rest them onto a plate with a plate with a napkin on it, so that then all the water can drain onto the napkin, and then we'll be ready to assemble. All right, now we can assemble our amazing corn. Perfect. We take our wooden stick and insert it into the corn. So this is what you do, by the way. So I'm inserting my stick right now, and this looks pretty good. Pretty well inserted, doesn't feel flimsy. Make sure when you insert your stick into your corn that you have enough grip and where your corn doesn't feel like it's gonna fly off the stick, because then you're gonna ruin everything. So the first thing we're going to do is get our butter. We are going to butter the whole corn. Make sure you get every little part of the corn covered in butter. Now, while doing this, you could have also melted the butter, but the thing is, with the hot temperature of the corn and with the softened butter still in its cube, it was also going to function basically the same way. It is completely covered in butter, and this is exactly what we want. This is good. Now we're on to the next step, which is adding our mayonnaise. So the thing about the mayonnaise is you really just gotta go in there and get it on this corn. So what I'm going to do is add my mayonnaise. With this mayonnaise, you want to get it completely covered on this corn. When more of everything is added on one thing, it's usually better. But you can also add as much as you'd like, because some people might not really like that much mayonnaise, and that is totally fine. As long as you're getting the flavor, that's the point. All right, so the next thing we're going to add is our cheese. Now this is Cojita Cheese. Cojita. It'll be down in the description below. But anyways, we're going to add this cheese, and this is a cheese that goes really well with street corn. So I'm going to grab both sides of my corn and just roll this corn around in the cheese. Make sure it gets completely covered. The thing is, this looks so good because it's so covered in cheese. I mean, like right now, you can't even see the kernels anymore. That's just how crazy it is because of all the cheese we just added. And I basically almost finished the cheese with one corn. And that's the best part about this. And finally, last and least, we're going to add our spices. Now this mix right here is kind of a play on tahini. This is my lunch and I am really hungry. So let's see how this tastes. Oh, wow. I'm going to go and enjoy this corn.